Indeed, Simon Astaire's here. He's a publicist and media advisor to the stars. I mean, if he spoke to you just before he did this programme, would you have possibly advised him to say what he said? What's the benefit?
Well, I respect his candour. I mean, I didn't think he was particularly articulate last night. Frankly, I thought he was vaguely incoherent.
Oh, so that was more damaging than actually what he said?
I thought so. I thought so. I really couldn't follow what he was saying. And there was also a sense of self-importance, which always gets me slightly angry.
Wait, is that also the motivation, do you think, that sense of self-importance behind doing a show like this or a program like that, where you even are talking so, quote-unquote, honestly and candidly about whatever it is that puts you in the spotlight when it's not your music?
Well, I think that he was talking about celebrity last night. He feels that he's been picked upon by the Murdoch newspapers, and he wanted to defend his position. And, you know, he behaves in a way that for a lot of people, they don't really think is particularly attractive. But he is trying to find happiness in his life. And fundamentally, everyone else looks at it in different ways. But that's what he's trying to find. And I find it very difficult to judge him for that.
But we go to this point, and we've had this discussion when we've talked about other stars before, where there's this, you know, where is the line between a celebrity's personal life and the public life? And when he's literally looking at the camera saying cannabis is the only thing that keeps him sane and happy, he wasn't happy, he's kind of looking at the camera, and then he says, only drug I know that's worth taking. He's effectively condoning it.
Do you think he is? Do you think he's endorsing it? I think what she's saying is that cannabis makes him happy.
He's saying
gets him
fine.
through the day. No, he doesn't say that. He says it's fine for him. He doesn't say to his fans and to the people,
but he knows
go
how
and do
that's
it.
taken. He's in front of a TV camera.
But do you think people listen to it from wherever they are and say, ah, George Michael takes cannabis, that makes it all right for me to take it? No, I don't think it works like that. And I think he was very clear on that. He said it makes him happy from the beginning to the end of the day. Personally, you know, I don't think it does make him particularly happy.
Why does he have to tell people that? Why does he feel the need to tell people that?
Maybe it's just that he's being honest. He's trying to be honest. And it's like you say, he is searching for something in his life. Well, I mean, we're not going to sit here and debate about his philosophical needs and whatever his spiritual needs, but there is something to be said about when you are in the public eye and everyone has all these expectations and are looking at you, and he's maybe trying to be honest, well advised or not. That's what we're here to debate. If you were his media advisor, would you have suggested for him to actually go out and be so blatantly honest? And, you know, because when we're looking at the kind of image that he does have, would that help or hinder the way he's looked at?
Well, if you're dealing with someone that needs to say something to the public because he feels he's under attack all the time in the newspapers, and he feels pressurized by that, then of course I would support that. I would make it very clear to him at the same time that he has to get his point clearly across. I mean, that's more important for me, that he's heard. And I felt that what he said last night was not heard. And also the editing. It might be through the editing that all of a sudden he said this and then it moved to that, whatever. So the message, if you're going to give a message on television, make sure that the message is heard by who you want to.
And also, this was meant to be a wide-ranging programme about his career up to this point and where he is now, and it's been completely hijacked by the cannabis comment.
And of course, I would know that. I mean, if you're about to put someone and they're involved in the public, and then all of a sudden they're seen all the time, you know they're going to only ask you about cannabis and falling to sleep.
Simon, before we let you go, what kind of impact do you think this is going to have on any sort of business dealings he will have from this point on, whether it's the recording contracts and other dealings with recording companies? Do you think it's going to have an effect on it? It's
not Kate Moss, is it?
No, but he's got a sell-out tour at the moment, totally sold out. I mean, I hear there was a high demand for tickets, and his greatest hits album, that probably is Round the Block, is going to sell extremely well because he was on primetime television and being honest.
There's no such thing as bad press, huh?
I'm not sure if that's true.
All right, Simon, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.